What's the deal, my people? You know it is Don Tony Teflon. I'm back at you. Another one, and this one is from season 3, Victor's Pitches, explaining everything. Can we go through Victor's pitches and find out exactly what's going to happen in this from season 3? That is what we're going to try to do. We're going to go through every one of the pitches that we have seen on the show so far. Between him and Eloise, we'll go over a whole bunch of other things too in this video. I want to thank everybody for coming out here and rocking with the Don. I know it's a little bit early on the Saturday. I told you I'd be back here twice. You asked me for 2 streams on this, so I'm going to give you 2 streams on this real quick. So we're going to set this off. We're going to get everything going and everything else. So let's do this the way we need to do it, and then we'll say what up to everyone who's here with us.
When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Now I have children of my own. They ask their mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? I tell them tenderly. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Que sera, sera.
As always, we give a shout out to our girlfriend of the channel, Carla, way in the building, rocking that intro for us and everything else. And what up to Lady Stonehearted Kimmy G, been a member of Teflon TV now for 6 months. Let's say what up to people in here. LV is up in the building, rocking with us, right? Tyler is up in here. Kimberly is in the building, rocking with us. Miss Duncan the Tall is in here, rocking us. I appreciate you. 100%. Derek is in the building rocking with us. Tyler is in here rocking with us. Prime is in here, you know what I mean, rocking with us. Thomas is in here rocking with us, you know what I mean. What did Tony After Dark? We did After Dark last week. We did one last week. I had to get Anna to do another one. We'll see. Maybe I'll do one tonight. Maybe I'll do one tonight. We'll see what happens. Daniel is up in here rocking with us right now. We got a bunch of people in here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up for your boy. Smash that like button and everything else. Let's get right into it, man. Let's not play around with this. You know what I mean? Let's get right into these pitches and see what we're doing in here. All right, let's do this. All right. So this is what we're going through. We're going to go through all these pitches that he has as we go through everything. Let me see if I can make that a little bit bigger without messing stuff up. That is the key. Key is not to mess anything up. All right. Let's go through it. All right. So the first picture that we see here is a drawing, I do believe, of Eloise did a drawing here. And it did seem like Eloise, we could see here from the picture of Eloise and Victor that Victor is older than Eloise. So Victor's 50 years old. So we should be looking at Eloise to be like, 45 years old, around there. But there's other pictures in this that seem to be interesting too, right here. So when we go right here to this guy right here, and I hope you can see what I'm showing on the screen. I can't see y'all and do this at the same time, so I have to come back to your questions right after I go through what I'm seeing there. It seems to be some guy in some type of doorway here. Most likely, if you would think this would be a house, but there's no frame for the house. But maybe this is the window or the dark window. But it seems to be some dude in the doorway. We see some eyes and some hair here. This I cannot make out, and this seems like the house. Stars outside. It seems like the house that's It seems to be the house that maybe that's the church. I would say if I had to pick a house that it could be that house. So it's not. They have a better drawing of the house, but I believe these are Eloise's drawings that we're seeing here right now and everything else. So, but I think that's what we're looking at right there. That's right. That's Thomas. If you aren't subscribed to Don Tony Teflon, just subscribe. That's right. Subscribe. Show the brother some love, man. I'm here doing this for you. Yeah, you asked for it. You know, if you ask me and you show me love, I'll show you love back. That's the bottom line. I got you. You said you want another stream. You want to talk about these pictures. We're gonna go through all these pictures now, just like that. You know what I mean? Oh, Mars in the building. Yeah, I wish you were on the stream, LMR. You could be on here rocking with me. But if you want to just relax and just chill, I understand. Throw this drink up. Thug Mug is in hand. All right, let's move on to the next slide then. This is just a picture of Victor giving the stuff to Eloise. This is Victor's mother. The significance of this picture is the bracelet, but we have a better picture of the bracelet later on. All right, so let's get into these pictures right here. So let's start with this one in the beginning. This is a snow globe, right? A picture of a snow globe. And it looks like underneath is dirt, but what's underneath, it looks like it's hollowed out. So it could be the chambers where the monster lives, and this could be the town. There is something right here on the top of this snow globe that it can't make it. It's impossible. And the town's here. So what are they trying to say with this picture of this snow globe? Why did Victor draw this picture of the snow globe? You know, that's what I would have to know. Like, why is he drawing this picture right here of this snow globe? If this is this what is going on? And then we know the weather is changing. We know that it's wintertime right now. And it's the first time that it's wintertime. Why is it changing? People saying that the town is underwater. It could be, if you want to say that the sky is water, I could see that being water too, for the fact that the top of it right here, the top has still got a little white in it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That there's some white on the top of this drawing. So if you wanted to say that was the town is all the way underwater, all the way up to here, still showing that it's in the snow globe is significant, I do believe, and everything else. That definitely believe that. But yeah, if you want to say it's underwater and that's water, I can get with that. I could say it's underwater, unless you want to say that's the sky. Now, if it was the sky, you would think the whole thing would be blue, and it wouldn't just be that little bit, that little top piece of it wouldn't be blue, but that little top piece is there. So it could be a good chance that this town is underwater. When we have another picture that depicts something like that too. Let's keep going on through this image right here. So if we pan it down here, we could see a car here, a yellow car skidded off the road, it looks like, right here. And it seems like it's on the tree. We're going to get a better look at this picture right here. So we won't even deal with that yet, but we'll get a better look at that picture. All right, let's go through this. Now, saying that the town is underwater, right here, we have a picture of people standing on their house, which is clearly water all the way up to the roof of the house. Again, we could see the picture of the car skidded off the road, but let's focus on this one right here for a little bit. We just seen the snow globe. A man said he looked like it was underwater. quite possibly it could be underwater for this fact that this flood is almost to the roof. The trees are barely showing in this. So this isn't just like a little bit of a flood. This is a significant flood. Significant, right? This is these people fighting for their lives in this whole situation. When you have that, if you had this is a Katrina situation, right? It's a Hurricane Katrina when you're on your roof and you have nowhere to go, and there's nothing you can do. Now we don't know if the monsters can swim. We have no idea what happens if they get flooded out in those caves. I told you before, if you watch my videos, that the water is going to come from the caves. That's where the pipeline is going to come from, the caves, and feed into the town to flood the whole town. Elamar says the snow globe reminds me of those glass balls enclosed ecosystems for those tiny shrimp. I think those things were called like sea monkeys, right? Back in the day. I think that's what they were called, sea monkeys, right? All right. Let's keep going. Thomas says the from writers need to learn from Chekhov's gun. If they introduce something like a talisman in season 1, it should be answered, at least used by season 2. I mean, they're using it, but to explain why it works, I think we'll get some more of that this season, if not season 4. Have any other questions? Jess asked, how are they going to hide from the monsters if there's a flood? There is no hiding. It all comes down to can the monsters swim or not? Can they float? Are they gonna be floating? And that's what it comes down to. I mean, these are slow moving monsters, so I can't see them making the monsters swim. That would just be, in all lines, that would be silly. That would not be funny. If you see the monsters in there swimming around, doing the breaststroke and shit, trying to catch people and stuff, that it's not. I can't see it being like that. Let's keep going. Thomas Yu says you can't hide from flood. That's why they choose a flood. He says it's yes, definitely a man-made flood. Again, if you look at the episode when Victor, and I put this in my video, you can go back and check my videos, and you'll see I came up with this theory. If you look at the video, if you look at when Victor is escaping with Tabitha, right, and they use the water to get out. That's what they follow, the water, right, and it leads them out. But she says specifically, where is this water coming from? That's what she says that comes out of her mouth. Put that in there in my video. She asked that question, where's the water coming from? Because it's coming from underneath the surface. And I'm telling you, that's why she asked that question, is because there's pipe system underneath there that's going to pump full of water and flood the town out. And I think they use that to reset everything, to kill everybody off, and then bring in more people. I think that's exactly what's going to happen there. You know what I mean? So I think that's what it is. And I think that's where we get the flood, that they will flood everyone out people will think that it's coming from that little pond that they got over there. But in the end, it's not that. It's going to be them flooding the whole place out. Guarantee that's what it's going to be. You can check my video when I made that theory a while back. CJ2K, so I just want to know who Martin is. Is that too much to ask from the way too many on that? I mean, he says he gives his background story. He was in the military and everything else, which is significant that he was in the military and Boyd was in the military, right? So that can't be a coincidence. But he says the town that he's from. He gives a little background story of everything, but I think everything that he said is all what we need. Maybe we'll get some more information on it. All right. Look, I guess we're going to move on. This bottom picture here is just a window shattered, and we would think that this is how, we've seen this in episode 1. The glass breaks are coming in to get you. You think that what that is. Here we have a giant spider. Now, is this a giant spider? I would think so. That this is a giant spider, again, with the water droplets preluding to the flood. All these pictures that we have seen so far is all saying something about a flood going on here, right? And I do believe that's what we're going to get. We're going to get some type of flood. People think that's a shattered talisman up above in the window coming out. Could be. I mean, it's brown. It's hard to say what that is. It's hard to say what that is and everything. But yeah, I'm looking at it's some type of giant spider. Is with a giant spider with drag Boyd in the tent. We still have no answer what drag Boyd. We have no idea if it was a tractor beam. We don't have no idea if it was something that grabbed a hold and dragged. And what was it? It wasn't the creatures though that dragged. It was something else. He said, though, all right, let's go through. Jackie C. She says, what if the monsters transform and become more like sea creatures? Now, if they have some type of sea creatures, now we don't know if the monsters actually change to them, but they have some type of sea creatures, krakens and stuff like that, then I would rather it be like that 100%. But we're definitely going to get a flood. Now, we know that this season's going to be a lot of snow and winter. So maybe not this season, maybe at the end, depending on how long they're going to go. It's depending how long they're going to go with the seasons, with the snow and everything else. I'm not getting Bridge in front of the camera right now. Bridge doesn't talk about this show. This is not for the House of the Dragon. This is from Kelly Johnson. All right. Let's keep it moving. All right. So here we have a better shot of the spider and the flood waters. And then we also have a picture of the boy in white on the back of the picture. Now, if this is the picture before that, we can't see what's underneath because he's gripping two different pictures. So it's not on the back of this one. It's on the back of this one right there. And we really need to see the front of that picture to see why he put the boy in white by himself on that picture. We see a picture of a house. Nothing wrong with this house. We can't, it could be this. It looks like the same house that Eloise drew. But we have to ask, why would he put the boy in white on the back of that picture? The only way to tell why he did that would be to see exactly what that picture is. And we don't see that and everything. El Virgo said, LV Verdu says, did the spiders transform? No, with the spiders that I made a theory about this too. If spiders cured his Parkinson's disease when he got bit by the spiders, he lost it. That's when the Parkinson's disease went away. What theory is this, Jackie C? If you could, I didn't know you came up with a theory. I didn't see it because I'm bouncing. I'm bouncing back and forth. When I'm looking at the pictures, I can't see the thing. So if you want to put it back up right now, I'll take a look at the theory that you came up with. If you want to say it right now, I'm not going to scroll back up, but I won't go back to the pictures until I see it. Will Jim survive? That's hard to tell. It's hard to tell if the Jim's going to survive. So we're waiting here before we go into the next picture. No. Just tell me what it is. Don't give me no words. Just tell me just put it up, please, and let me know what it is so I can respond to it. Like the boy in white might be either a mastermind or a leader in the game. The boy in white is suspect. When you throw a boy in white, when you have somebody else in white the whole time, they're trying to portray the person as good. It's obvious he's not. It's just trying too hard. You're just trying too hard with the boy. And we're going to come up to something. What if the monsters transform in the water and become sea-like creatures? All right. Yeah, I did answer that a little bit earlier. I'm sorry, but I did. I don't know if they could actually transform themselves, but I think they could have a different set of monsters that become sea-like creatures. That would be cool. But I don't think that it's going to be this like them shape-shifting into these creatures. They might have something else. you know what I mean, in the water and stuff. But them shape shifting, I can't see them doing that. I don't think that works. Listen, we see them shape shift into whatever the form they're in when they're in the normal form with the glamour. So I could see it being something eels, giant eels, or stuff like that in there. I mean, their teeth are eel-like, right? So it could be something going on. All right, let's go. Let's go to the next picture. You got a bunch of them, so. All right, this is we can't really see. All right, what's going on? But let's go through this real quick. So this picture here is the car stopped by the tree. Again, I think the tree is a faraway tree, and I think that's when they get stuck in the time loop. Again, y'all know my theory. I don't think it's actual tree. I think it's a teleportation device, and that opens up wormholes. And that's why they get stuck in the middle of the road. That's the same picture of the car off the road. We've seen this picture before. The one underneath, we're going to get a better look at that. So we'll go to a different picture. And here's the picture of the one underneath. Again, this is so it's a weird picture, all right? Because this is the girl who died in the beginning, right? Her head's torn off. We have another picture of her. Now, it could be a different one, but it seems like it's her because she died with her teddy bear. But we have multiple people here dead, right? And this is her head. This head is hers from all the way over here, it seems like. This guy's messed up. His guts are ripped off, head torn off, leg torn off. See, so when we see this depiction of the killing, we never really see them rip heads off, these monsters that we're seeing in these drawings. They usually just open up the chest cavity and rip the chest cavity off and everything up, open and everything else. We don't really see them rip the monsters apart, like rip the head off and stuff the way this is showing it. You know, so which is weird that they're showing this picture like this. And again, we have to ask ourselves again, when Victor is drawing these pictures, is he drawing them of shit he's already seen, or is this stuff that's coming to his mind? Are those dark things in the grass supposed to be flowers? Yes, those are supposed to be some type of flowers, I do believe. So if he's drawing what he saw, that's what Kimberly's saying. She thinks he's drawing what he saw. All right. Then when did he see this? Because if it's that girl, and we do have a shot with that girl with the teddy bear, you know, this is not the scene that we've seen. She was the only one who died. It's her and her mother, not two other. Even if you want to say her mother's there, there's still two other dead people there, too. So that's what would be an issue with me if that was that picture. Maybe it's I mean, how many times has he seen girls get killed with fucking teddy bears? Is there multiple teddy bears with girls, or do they just have one standard teddy bear that they give to every girl who comes in there, and she just happens to get killed when she has that bear? You know, that's what would be the problem and everything. All right, let's see if we can answer some of these questions. All right, so this is an Eloise drawing right here. And Eloise drew that we know this is the lighthouse. We don't know what this is. Seemed like Eloise only had a certain amount of color crayons. She didn't have all the crayons Victor had. You don't know what that is right there, but we see this. We also see a car with somebody in it and two happy people outside. Again, it looked like everything looks happy here, but it's just the picture of the lighthouse is what it is. We know that. All right. So this is hard to see, but this is the bracelet that we've seen that Tabitha found. And then we could see a picture of that bracelet here, same exact bracelet on Victor's mother's wrist. We could tell by this yellow bead right there. And then we got the yellow bead right there. Same exact bracelet. So the question is, if Victor was there all these years before, Tabitha was even thought of being there. How is it possible? How is it possible that Tabitha made this bracelet? She claims she made the bracelet. How did she make this bracelet for Jim years after? Because this is when Victor was a child, and his mom was already rocking this bracelet, right? So we have to ask ourselves, how is it possible that Victor's mother is wearing Tabitha's bracelet when Tabitha made the bracelet? Should be at least 15 years after she's wearing this bracelet, if not longer. How is this possible? Tabitha stole it from Victor. Impossible, because Victor was a child when his mother had this. Victor's 50 years old. Tabitha's in her 40s. She didn't make this till she ran into Jim. I'm going to say she ran into Jim when she was 25. So Victor's mom is rocking this bracelet at least 15 years before Tabitha made it. How is that possible? And if you don't think this is the same bracelet, we have more photos to prove that it is. It's a photo here of the desk. That's a Boyd. These pictures are just of the show. And here is the definitive proof picture. This is the picture of Victor's mom wearing the bracelet and then Tabitha having the bracelet. Clearly, it's the same bracelet. I don't think it's a debate that it's not. That's the same bracelet. I put it in different slides so you could see it. It's just, there's no way to say it's not the bracelet. All right, there's no way. The question is, what's going on with the bracelet? That's what the question is. Like, how is that possible? We'll let me see. Let me put this like this. All right, so I'll go through some chat before we go into some more pictures. In fact, we'll just go to me for a little bit, and then we'll go into, then we'll show some more pictures. All right. Let me be the science nerd. A black home or a rolling home has a point A and a point B. They are always open and interlinked. When activity, they work backwards and forth. Of course. So talked about, again, I just talked about the wormhole situation. The fact of the matter is, it has to be some type of time travel situation that we're talking about here. Somehow, this is the only thing that explains what happened. And I'm going to tell you right now about this bracelet. This is the only, it's no other way to explain, no matter what they want to say. Now listen, you can explain everything you want through magic. Oh, magic, right? The only thing could be this. Tabitha had that bracelet. She made that bracelet for Jim, right? She made the bracelet for Jim. Jim lost it in the hospital when they had their second child, I do believe. Was it Ethan? It was one of their child. Jim lost it in the hospital. All right? Jim lost it in the hospital. Somehow, let's go through it. All right? Tabitha now is in the hospital, right? Found a way in the hospital. What if this happened? What if, and I told you before that Eloise escaped and she found her way into the hospital, right? She found a way, and I think she's working in that hospital. What if Eloise, she lost it? Eloise found the bracelet, got transported through the wormhole back into time when she was a child, and gave it to her mother. Now her mother has the bracelet. Now you have gone back, you have it forward to back in time, and now her mother has the bracelet, and then she grows up again with it, and she comes back. It would have to be some type of going back into time. Tabitha has to make it. Then the wormhole has to bring the bracelet back into time where it can get on her wrist. There's no other way it could go down. There has to be a wormhole situation where it was transported from that hospital all the way back. You know what I mean? There's no other way it could happen any other way. Again, it was in the hospital. Tabitha's back in the hospital. They're playing with time and situations. There's no other way. I mean, if anyone can come up with something better than that, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. We're gonna go through the mole situation. I promise I have pictures in here that are gonna address the mole situation. So you know what I mean. We're gonna go through that mole situation. So give a shout out to your boy Don Tony Teflon. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Become a member if you can. And you get the talisman. You get a whole bunch of different of things. I'm going to make it when my book drops. Right. I'm going to make a whole thing that if you're if you're a channel member, I'm going to give people a special link where you can buy my book for half the price. Maybe even a little bit lower than half, but it'll be at least half the price off, right, of the book. So being a member, when the book comes out, you'll be able to get the book for, I don't know what I'm going to sell it for. We'll figure that out. But let's just say it's sold for $15. If it was $15, you would be able to buy it for $7. All right. So that way you could just buy 2 if you want and give it to someone. But it's going to be there. That's what, and it's not going to be any level, any member will be able to do it. All right. And that's the way I'll have it there. I'll have everything for you. So, it pays to be a member. I want to give something back. And again, once it comes out, I'll be doing contests to give away autographed copies of the hardcover version and everything else. So take care of you. I'll take care of you. And then I'll make it that, once I make enough money and I can get the Audible, I'll make it so that all the members can get the Audible book for free also. All right. I promise you. I promise you I'll do that for you. 400%. All right. Let's go back to some. Oh, no, that's not the one. That is. Let's go back to some. All right. We know what this picture is. This is Boyd when he found the goat. And this makes you think that he's. When did he see? Now, look. When did Victor see Boyd in the woods with the goat? Because when we seen Boyd in the woods, he was by himself, right? There was no one out there. Thank you so much, Kelly Johnson. Says I'll buy 2 and I'll gift one to someone. I appreciate it 100%. I 100% appreciate that. Wish everyone would do that. Definitely appreciate that, brother. Thank you for the super chat, man. I truly appreciate it, man. Helps a lot. Helps a lot. That's what I'm saying. If Victor's drawing pictures of what he see, right? When did he see Boyd in the woods with the goat? When did he see this? Because when we seen Boyd in the woods, he was by himself with the goat. Then he came back into town, then everyone seen him in town. You know what I mean? So how did he see this to draw it? Is what I'm asking. How big to see that? There might be an answer. And I'm going to show you a picture to that. But anyone else got an answer for that, please let me know. How big to see that boy with the goat? He wasn't out there. Not at all. All right? Wait. Didn't Victor say something along the lines he didn't know if his drawings are dreams and memories? He said he draws it so he doesn't forget. Kimberly's like, oh, snap, maybe Victor is the mole. Hannah is saying maybe Victor is a clairvoyant. He just knows. How do you know? He don't know he's in them woods. We're gonna talk about some of this thing. I wonder if Victor is talking to the voices like Sarah was. When Victor's drawing it, Sarah was and painfully drawing the pictures. Painfully, they made her draw the picture. It hurt her. Victor's never in pain when he's drawing these pictures. All right, let's keep going. We're gonna keep talking about it as we keep going on. It's a clearer shot of it. The interesting part is this. Like, what is this picture underneath that? What is this right here? This right here. What is that? Is this a dead body with the stomach ripped open and the hand laying down? It seems like it's the same green background that Boyd is in. It seems like that same green background that Boyd is in, but it seems like it's a dead body with the stomach ripped open. Who is that? And what is that? All right, this is the beginning. We're looking at the intro right now. We see the car with the tree. We know what that with the crows. That's obvious. Again, we see here. This could be. It can't be Eloise because Eloise is not the same size as Victor, but it is the dog. Is this the boy in white before he became the boy in white? Did he have his sister with the dogs? I mean, I know a lot of people want to think it's Eloise now that we know that there is an Eloise, but we have no proof that Victor and Eloise were chilling with the dog. Eloise, in the pictures that we've seen, was always depicted smaller than him, right? This one is big as him, if not a little bit bigger. It looks a little older than Victor. If that's Victor, this person looks bigger, and the dog is by the girl, not by Victor. And this seems to be at nighttime because we see the black sky up there, right? So it's nighttime and they're outside happy. How are they outside happy at nighttime? When did this happen? I think it is, if it is Victor back when he was young, those monsters weren't there all the time. They came later on. Eddie T, what he's saying that maybe the lunchbox protects Victor from pain, but I believe the voices are something other voices are talking. I believe you mean to say to Victor. Jeff is saying, is this the boy in white's parent? It could be. Could be. Luna says, it would be crazy twist if Victor wasn't the same Victor. No one wants, not who we think he is. He was alone in town for a long time. That would be a crazy twist if Victor wasn't the Victor that we thought he was. Some type of clone, maybe, or someone else. Definitely would be something going on crazy there. That they have the German Shepherd, maybe the boy in white was born there, and Fatima's baby will end up like him. It could be. I mean, the boy in white, the dogs are always following the boy in white. When we see the dogs, they're always with the boy in white, unless they're leading somebody else somewhere else, right? They were there when Victor and Ethan were out there in the woods. The dogs came then. The dogs came right now at the end of this season to help guide Boyd somewhere. But when we see the dogs, are usually around the boy in white. So this could have something to do with the boy in white. This picture right here. All right. Now, again, when you look at this again looks like the boy in white. When you look at the pants, right? When you look at the pants, the shorts or whatever, we have no choice but to say that this are the shorts of the boy in white. He's the only one wearing those shorts like that. They're not colored in or anything else. Whoever drew this does have color. Again, if we are saying that Victor is drawing pictures of things he has seen, when did he see this picture right here? When did he see it to draw this picture? Now we know, because when we look and we see that this is the boy, this is definitely the boy in white. This is the boy in white attire. And we look at the next picture, it's not the boy in white's face. It's not a boy's face. It's a grown-ass man's face. A grown-ass man. Now, we heard Sarah say that she didn't think he was a boy. When they started talking about the boy in white, Sarah said it. She said, I don't think he's a boy. So what does that mean? That means that this right here is the boy in white. This is him. This is what he really looks like. He's not a boy. And if you look at his mouth looks like a raven or a crow. Anybody else catch that? Anyone else in there catch that his mouth looks like a bird, like a crow flying? How are the dirty kids tied to the boy in white? One of the kids that have the same white shorts. We're gonna talk about all that. We're gonna talk about all that. That's Britt says, oh, you might be right, Tony. Jackie C says, nice catch. Oh, wait, Cal says, oh, wow, I never caught that about his mouth. Yeah, look at the mouth. That mouth is definitely a crow or a raven or whatever's flying around up there. That's what his mouth looks like, without a doubt. What up to AK-47? And Kimberly's like, I can't unsee that now. That is an unusual way to draw the mouth. It is. That was drawn specifically to let them know that this is the crows. The boy. So the crows that we see when the people are there are being controlled by the boy in white. The boy in white able to see out of the crows? Can he see from the crow? Now think about it. Let's go through it real quick. All right. Father Khatri came in there and buried something in the ground. We know it's not the monsters that are the turning into crows. That can't happen, because the monsters turn into crows and they could see. Then the people would never be able to hide before they found the talismans, because they would get them all right. But what if the boy in white, whatever is talking to Sarah, can turn into these crows? Turn into these crows and see what's going on. That's why they knew what Father Khatri buried, because they were looking through the eyes of the crows. You know what I'm saying? Kelly Johnson, thank you for the super chat. He looks like he could defeat the Don hand to hand. Hey, no, and listen, bro, what are you talking about? Defeat me? You see you dealing with here when you talking about the Don Tony Teflon, bro? Queens, New Yorker, smooth talker. Huh? Grew up in them streets, baby. I was raised in them streets. Yeah, that man can see me. That man wouldn't see nothing but the bottom of my 10 boot landed on the top of his face. Talking about, bro. The Don you talking here, baby. Come on. I'm skilled with that shit. I was, you know what I mean? I was raised in Queens, but I was brought up in Marcy Projects with my motherfucking cousins. You know what I'm saying? We slap box for fun. A day, baby. I'm not gonna get into no argument about Chirac being tougher than New York at all. I'm not gonna get into that argument. The people in Chirac handle their business better. Let that be known. They handle their business in Chicago, bro. They ain't nothing to be played with. But when you're talking about the 5 boroughs, bro, the 5 boroughs, you always hear about people from New York going to other states running shit, right? Getting down with people and running stuff. People from New York going down and open up shop in other markets. This is what it is. Whether you talk about the mafia, the New York mafia, going to every state and doing stuff, going to Canada and taking over. New York is New York, bro. Don't sleep. Don't sleep, baby. Don't sleep. You know, Chicago is Chicago. It's Brooklyn. the Bronx, Manhattan, Queens. It's trust me, Staten Island, Yonkers. You know, listen, don't sleep, don't sleep. I listen, Chinese gangs too. I can go into listen. We'll have to talk about this, but believe me, when I grew up, I was friends with the Fu Chang, is what they call. They were Korean mobsters called the Fu Chang. All right, I knew I was down with dudes who were in the White Dragons. I was down, which was a Chinese gang. I was cool with them, but I was really cool with people from the Fu Chang. And I could talk to you about a whole bunch of gangs. Again, my man Jeff Smith, he's gonna come on and do he's gonna do a samurai shogun stream with me. He's a black dude from Queens. He speaks fluent Japanese. You'll see when it comes down. Trust me, I got, my ex-girlfriend's name was Ji Young Lee. You know what I mean? I hung with the Korean dudes. I can't get into it. You know what I mean? Can't get into it. Well, let's see. Let's just keep going with these pictures and stuff. Y'all give me going on a tangent and stuff. All right, here are the Ravens. Again, we got the Ravens here. Next picture. Raven in this dude's mouth. Ravens right here. Not a coincidence. It seems here when we look at these houses, what is on that house? Why does that house have a swirly mark around it? The yellow house at that has something around that house. Is that the Matthews house? Got the diner. You got the blue houses. You got the Ravens in the background. We got the church. Got the blue houses which look like hands, type of claws popping up on the side of it. Again, here is the girl with the girl in the blue. Again, the teddy bear, arm ripped off this girl, teddy bear in blood. We've seen teddy bear before. Again, this is the second time we're seeing a little girl with a teddy bear. Her arm is ripped off. This is not what we've seen the monsters do. We haven't seen the girl who got killed in the house, her arms and legs were intact. It was just her chest that was open up, like they were digging for something. Percy wants to say, he says that that swirl could mean some type of energy or spell. It could be, no doubt about it. It could be some type of spell. Let's chat. If you want to go that route, if you want to go the route of this is magic based and you're dealing with witches, and you want to say that that's some type of spell, then yes, I'm not here to tell you that it's not. I don't know if it is or not, so I can't tell you that it's not, and I would never tell you that it's not. It could be. It's something though. It's on that one house. It's not on any other house, but it's on that one house. Copper Broom says that maybe it's a time loop, since we keep seeing the same thing happen. And I do believe it's a time loop. Yes, I think they're like when you see like the people in these costumes from the 50s, 60s, or whatever they are, the milkman and stuff. I do believe that they have the ability to pull these people from time and put them there. I think they could do that. Without a shadow of doubt. What up, the Scarlet Fever in the building? Rocking with us. Let's get some shout outs real quick again. Percy is up in here. Jen Hack from Australia, down under, the Thunder from down under. I love Thunder from down under. Who came up with that? Well, there's two Thunders from down under. All right. So let go to a Teflon screen here. So like when I refer to the Thunder from down under, me personally, it's because of a boxer named Costa Tszyu, who's a Russian boxer, but he fought for Australia. Like he's known as an Australian boxer. He's really Russian, but he fought. He's Russian, but he's Australian. His son is fighting right now, Tim Tszyu, and stuff. So when he would box, that was his nickname was the Thunder from down under and everything, So every time, and I'm friends with Costa Tszyu. I'm friends with Tim Tszyu. My friend Dustin Warburton, we did the children's book for Costa Tszyu. I remember Tim Tszyu when he way back in the day, before he started boxing, he was just young and stuff, and everything else. So that's my man 50 grand right there, the Thunder from down under, Costa Tszyu, and that's what it is. Man, cool. I can bring up pictures, a bunch of pictures I have with him, but We'll keep going. We won't get sidetracked. That's what trying to do it to me. All right, Luna is in here. All right, let's go back. Which one is it? This one? Yes, it is. All right. Again, the little girl with the arm and the teddy bear. Now, this is a more accurate depiction of what the monsters actually do. The eyeball seems to be looking, but we see the chest ripped open and the rib cage exposed. Like, all right, like this is significant here. All right. Now, in the beginning, I'm sure people thought that these monsters were eating these pictures. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I'm sure that's what it was. But in the end, that's not. They're not eating them. It looks like a reverse blood eagle. Now, I know y'all are familiar if y'all with the blood eagle. You know, it goes through the back and they rip it open and they pull the lungs out the back and put them on your back, make it look like ribs. But the rib cage is ripped open, like the creatures are going there to harvest these organs. I thought they're eating them. That they're just going there to harvest the organs of these people. They're ripping open the ribs to get to what's underneath the ribs. And what's underneath the ribs, we know the heart's underneath the rib cage. Is that what they're going for? Is this a test, a simulate, just so they can run these things on them and they check the heart and see what's going on here? Let's go through it. That's exactly what it looks like. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay? What I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm saying. Jess says her new theory. This is what happens to you after you die if you are an organ donor, and this is how you experience it. Could be an organ donor. It seems like that's what's going on here. I feel like the liver has significance for Whisker? Maybe it does, but the liver isn't under the rib cage, though, right? The liver is down by your waist, right? Down here, it's down lower. Your kidneys are by your backs, by your back over here. Your liver's down there. It's not underneath your rib cage. They're ripping the rib cage open. You're trying to get to the lungs. You're trying to get to the heart. Right? What else? Lungs, heart. What else is in there they're trying to get to? You would have to say they're going for the heart, right? That's what it has to be. They're trying to pull the heart out of these people. Why? Why are they pulling the heart out? What's going on, Sonic? And again, these pictures that I'm showing are in the opening credits. And the opening credits is trying to explain to you what's going on in the show. That's the significance of the opening credit. So the fact that they're showing you this means something. It's going to mean something in the end, like they're showing it to you before you ask the questions. George R. R. Martin is very familiar. He likes to do that in his books. He gives you the answers before you ask the questions. Again, so here we see a skeleton which looks like it's entombed in a rock, right? It looks like, again, Victor said that when you do the faraway tree that you can get stuck in something. That's what it looked like when Jade was in the bunker and he opened the door. That person got stuck inside that rock that was there. And I think that's exactly what's going on here. You know what I mean? Sonic, your boy, member for 19 months, probably my longest member that I have here, has what's your theory or what's in Donna's pockets? Hey, since she's a friend of the show, I don't know. did I ever ask her that? When she comes on the show again, I'm gonna ask her if that's something that they asked her to do, or she just came up with that, with the pockets. Because she not only she put her hands on them, she stretches her hands, she stretches them out. You know what I mean? She stretches it out when she's in there. He said, except the changeling. I think the changeling is good. I don't think the changeling is bad. I thought that was good. I thought you would have said something else besides changeling, but I think the changeling is good. Sorry about this. Sorry about this. Oh, I'm live on we're live on Twitter. Let me go look at X and see how many people are actually watching us on X. Uh let's see, maybe we have 2 or 3 people there. Let's take a look. We have right now, what is it? 47 people on Twitter watching us. That's nice. Thank y'all for joining us too. We appreciate it. Sherry Washington, what's going on? What's going on? Let's get back into this. Oh, Luna, super chat. Sorry, I didn't get that. It looks like something burst out. But when did it get? You're saying the chest, the rib cage, like maybe like a like some type of like an alien situation is what you're saying? I could see it does look like that without a doubt. It does look like it exploded. I mean, the ribs are ripped out. We can go back to the picture. I think we have another one, but we can go back. There's no doubt. So that's what I think is here. But what's important is the text that's in here, right here. It's hard for me to see it at this particular time. It says, and his men were. It says right here on this. It says, and his men wore suits of chainmail, yet a gruesome, yet a get damn. It says yet. It says, and his men wore suits of chainmail, yet a get damn was killed on the spot. Both brothers, Vic, it says Vic something, VICBE, Vic something, brutally wounded. The other brother, friend, were, it's too black to see, the conspirators, something brought, and someone was arrested. But that's what that says. We're determined to be shot. But these people wore, it says here, his men wore suits of chainmail, yet Get Durham was killed on the spot. Both brothers brutally wounded. So, though this person wore some type of chainmail, they still were wounded. Let's see if we can pull over to the side over here. Enlarge it here. I mean, when did they stop wearing chainmail? And what year was that? It gets too blurry when I do that. I can't get into it here. It gets too. It says again the killing something. It's something with the killing. It's all talking about. It seems like this whole incident with the chainmail. Let's see if we could zoom in and get a better look at it over here, maybe. Kandel Sugan and his men. It's like Carmela Sudan and his men wore suits of chainmail, yet Get Darm was killed on the spot. Both brothers, Vic something, was brutally wounded. Definitely says Vic something. It's VICBEV, something going on there. Was brutally wounded. Well, I mean, when did they wear? It could be Sawyer's. Yeah, it could be Sawyer's. But what the hell are they wearing chainmail for? And even though they had chainmail on, they got killed. How long ago was this? Suits of chainmail. Like, that shit don't happen every day. I don't just walk outside and see people in chainmail. All right, so I don't know if I can I swing this? Rotate that? There we go. Now this is interesting here because we've seen the monsters before, right? We've seen the monsters. We know what the monsters are. This does not look like the monsters that we've seen before. This looks more like a wraith. And we see the person hiding underneath the bed. Again, Victor knows what these monsters look like. They look like regular people, right? So what the hell is this? What is this? What is this person that looks like a wraith? It looks like some type of wraith there. Again, they're showing this in the opening credits. So this is a significant picture because it's in the opening credits. What is this creature right here that would be a wraith type creature? Maybe we haven't seen them yet. Jackie C said the 1600s was the last era in which chainmail was common. So is this paper from the 1600s? When is this paper from? I think it's from South Carolina. Let's see if we can rotate this and see what this, if we can read some of this paper right here. This says William J. Bryant. Again, another fight. William J. Bryant led the fight for adoption of his plank, but was buried. All right, let's look up William J. Bryant. Let me look that up. Let's figure out who the fuck is William J. Bryant. See if it's a real person. William J. Bryant. Adoption. Let's put that right there. What part is this? Is what pops up when you bring up William J. Bryant. It says William Jennings Bryant is what pops up. He was he's from 1860. He lived in 1860 till July 26 to 1925. He was an American lawyer, orderer, and politician. It says after leaving office, Bryan retained some of his influence within the Democratic Party, but he increasingly devoted himself to prohibition, religious matters, and anti-evolution activism. He was opposed to Darwinism on religious and humanitarian grounds, most famously in the 1925 Scopes trial, dying soon after that. Huh. If this has, his name is the one that I could see. And it does say Republican here, so definitely says. Does that say? Yeah, it says Republican here. So this got to be this guy. And there's someone else here. Someone conquering. Something conquering. Fight for adoption of his boundary plane, but was buried after that. All right. We have to go on something else. This is a better shot of this picture. You see the other person is like going down the steps, like they fell down the steps. Maybe if you switch this, I can get a better look at it. So upside down. This might be it. Again, William J. Bryant here. So even if we can't make it out, if it is this William J. Bryant, then we're talking about the timeline is from 1860 to 1925. This paper was out there. Why would this paper from that era be there? Didn't believe in Darwinism. All right. It could be a situation that now when you deal with Darwinism, that is the theory of evolution of species and natural selection, advanced by Charles Darwin. It's a theory of biological evolution. So in simple terms, let's just go through it real quick. Darwinism, a theory of biological evolution, stating that all species and organisms arise and develop through natural selection of small inherited variations that increase the individual's ability to compete, survive, and reproduce. Basically, just saying that species can change over time, that new species come from pre-existing species. Again, if you want to say that he was against that and that's why they put that in there, that is this what this is going on here? Is this are they speeding up Darwinism? Are they speeding up? Are they using some type of science to speed evolution along? And we want to say survival of the fittest. Is that what's going on here? Are they saying that that's why they have these creatures in there, because they're trying to see who is going to actually survive and who's not going to survive? It would be survival of the fittest, adapt or die. And that is what we see actually going on here, right? That people were getting killed, ripped to death until they learned to adapt and didn't die. So I would think that is why that paper was put there and everything else. It has to be some type of Darwinism situation. This guy was opposed to it. Maybe that's why they put that paper there. But maybe that is what they're trying to put. What do y'all think about that? Do you believe that could be what's going on? Again, we see here an eyeball, a purple eyeball, must be a Targaryen, looking through some type of pee hole. Has to be somebody scared to death, hiding from these creatures. Was there anything to say about it? All right. Okay. We'll keep going. All right. So this is Ellis's painting. This is not, but Ellis paints. He's got some claws, tire marks. All right. And you have, this is Fatima and Ellis. Now, when we asked the actress Pega about this painting, that she said that she believed that this was a painting of her and Ellis. And I think that the tire marks are significant because that's how everybody got here. Everyone who gets to this place is in their car driving when they get here. No one is walking and get here. Every time someone comes to this place, they are in a vehicle. Whether it's a car, truck, or bus, someone is in the vehicle. No one is just walking around and gets beamed up in this. Always a vehicle situation. And they say that everybody here has seen the tree, and everything, but they're always in the vehicle, and it has to be significant that they got, because I think they can take them other places, But why are they always taking people in the vehicle? No, she's not wearing a bikini. You can see the dots. That's her boobies. All right, all right. Let's keep these pictures. We got so many. We gotta go. All right. So this is a again. If you want to say this is Boyd inside of the well, you could say that. You could say it's Boyd in the well. I mean, the well was a little bit more, it was squarish well. You could say it's Boyd in the well. It's a guy in the doorway, and it's pitch black outside. Could be, could be. All right, let's keep moving. This is a dirt. This could be one of those kids because it looks like a dirty ass kid. This could be one of those kid tab. It was one of those kids being experimented on at Tabitha scene. It does look like a dirty ass kid. But if, let's just say, this is one of those dirty ass kids, how did Victor draw this picture? He's not supposed to, he's never seen these kids, right? Thank you for being a member for 1 month. Thank you so much for being a member. He said, love these streams. When do you think we'll get season 3? I think we'll get season 3 August. That's what I would say. If I had to pick, I would say August, like in right around the fall time. I don't think it'll be in the summertime. I think it'll be fall. I don't think anyone's going to compete with House of the Dragon. I think they'll let that ride first, and then it'll come on after that. But this is a dirty ass kid right here. Again, here's another kid. Blood coming out of the eyes and the mouth. Now, I would say this would be a monster, but if it was a monster, why would the blood be coming out? But this person looks happy, right? It's weird because this person, if it's a kid or someone who's being pursued by these creatures, why do they look so damn happy? This person looks happy. Blood in the eyes and the mouth. Why would they? I could see the bloods in the mouth. They're biting someone and ripping them open. But why would the blood be dripping from the eyeballs? That's what I don't understand. Why would it be coming from the eyes? Someone says it's just a head. It is just a head. You know, you're right. I'm thinking there's a body there, but there is no body there. It's just a stream of blood coming from the mouth. It's the head. You 100%. It is just a head. Again, this to me looks more like a creature, and what a creature would look like. You know, black eye, blood by the eye, again, blood by the eyes, blood coming all the way over here. This could just be, this person's a sloppy eater, even though they're not really eating them. But this picture is very telling. If we were able to figure this out, because this right here, to me, if I had to pick what this is, I would say this is someone turning into one of the birds. Oh my God, Luna just gifted 10 memberships. 10 memberships. 10 people are now members of Teflon TV because of Luna. I got to see who these people are. I got to go to the thing and take a look and see who these members are now. 1 second. One second. I'm sorry. I have to go to my channel on this thing. View channel. Come here. There's no need for that. All right, let's go. Let's go through this real quick. Oh, people, I'm just to go through. I'm trying to get this. All right, new members. Thanks to Luna. Thank you so much, Luna. Let's take a look at this member because it keeps going up. Alberto is now a member. Thanks to Luna. I'm gonna try to get these people. I think it starts right. Scarlet Fever is now a member. Thanks to Luna. Thank you so much. It keeps it keeps resetting when I'm looking at. Okay, all right, we know that. I don't think it's gonna be able to let me see. Scarlet Fever, Alberto. I think Lady Stoneheart G was already a member. Nathan Young, Lewis, Check Over Stripes, Hot Commodity, Dash Cam Adventures, R and S Smith, Evelyn Martinez, Scarlet Fever, Percy Garcia, Alberto, all members now, thanks to Luna. Thank you so much to Luna. Jenna Hack just put up a super chat. Thank you for the super chat there. We have 10 more members. And thank you so much. It's very generous of you to do that. And again, you could super chat me, and I appreciate it. But it means even more if you hear this making people members and stuff to the channel. Now that you're members of the channel, you are now safe. That means you now get to have all the emojis and everything else that's there that you have access to. Again, you'll also have access to buy my book at half price for being a member when it drops and everything else. So yeah, definitely stay the member, and you have the talisman by your name, meaning that you're safe and you don't have to worry about the monsters coming to get you. All right, this truly looks like a crow transforming. So I do believe that guy that we've seen, there's some type of shape shifting going on here, without a doubt. Sometimes, so when you say that shape shifting, like those monsters into creatures, I think that the higher ups are some type of shapeshifters, without a doubt. Jackie C says, no talisman for me. I'm not saying pray for me. Jackie C needs a talisman. She needs a talisman. Somebody give Jackie C a membership. Jackie C needs a membership. Gift to her. Someone gift it to her, please. And Jess Britt. Jess Britt, you're not a member too? Oh my God. Y'all both need talismans. All right, here we go. Again, Victor's putting stuff away. He's grabbing the pictures. We see the disco ball lunch pail. And this is a greenhouse. We can't really make anything out of that greenhouse there. Again, here we see Victor's pictures on the wall. When we zoom in close here, it looks like somebody's inside of this house. Again, a little girl and an adult and someone on the inside of the house. I don't know who this white structure is or why he would have that there. Trying to get up here. This looks like on top, like a Christmas tree with gifts under the tree. And then we see like a picture of, like, right here I'm talking about. Like, again, like the boy in white with a girl, and again, the dog right here. It's like the boy in white, a girl, and the dog right here. And on top, it looks like a Christmas tree with gifts. To me. Now, maybe y'all see something different. Who says Jason's mask? I don't see Jason's mask. Thank you so much, Luna. You made it rain up in here. Dropping 10 memberships on people. This is amazing. This is amazing that you did that. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. 100%. It helps so much, you know. Everything that's going on in my life and everything else. It helps so much. Truly appreciate it. This is the same picture we seen earlier. Seen that earlier. And now here, when did this happen? If Victor's drawing pictures of stuff that's happened, when did a house catch on fire and people run outside of the house? When did we see this? We didn't see this. We didn't see a house on fire or even a burnt down structure. We didn't see at all. We never walked by a house that was burnt down at all. What up, Tyler? Tyler, what's going on? Thanks for joining us. Oh, Luna's like, I love you, Tony. What's your channel and book? Want your channel? I think it means you want your channel and book to be. I appreciate it, and it's my channel and book can only be successful through y'all. It's up to you. It's up to everyone here. It's up to all y'all to help me make this book and my channel successful. So all I can do is put the stuff out, but in the end, the decision is in your hands. You watch the videos, you like the videos, you comment on it, you go out and you buy the book and leave a comment on the book when you buy it. That is what it is. People are saying that this is a church. They're thinking it's the church. You think the church is going to go up in flames? Is this a picture of the future that the church already burned down? That's a big ass fire. If that church was on fire like that, it wouldn't be standing right now. Kimberly saying maybe it was the previous church. Could be. All right, let's keep going. We got a picture here of the dog. We know what the dog are. We know what them. You don't need to go into that. This picture is the interesting. Maybe I think I'm going to have a better shot of it, but this picture here of this creature with the big mouth and the crosses, like it's coming up from the graveyard, this creature, right? Because if you're looking at the crosses here, we have to assume that this is the graveyard and that this creature is rising from the dirt in the graveyard. It's all one continuous thing. Like if you see the lines coming here, it's one continuous motion. That's this creature right here. And that this creature is rising through the graveyard. Like, what the hell did he see? When did he see this creature? Kimberly says, notice that the current church looks out of place from the other houses. Luna says, what about the dog? We see him not only in Vic's picture, but also with Boyd. Are they helpers? So the dogs, we see the dogs the first time that Victor sees the dogs, they're with the boy in white, right? They're walking down the block with the boy in white. He follows the boy in white, the dog. That's when the boy in white goes onto the merry-go-round. Then he disappears after Victor seen him there. We've seen the dogs come out when Victor was inside, when he was with Ethan, and he shot the gun to make the. Now these dogs seem like when Victor was with Ethan, the dogs seemed like they was vicious, like they wanted to bite him. That's what it seemed like. And that's why he shot the gun to make them run away. And then they scattered after he shot the gun. And now we see them having Boyd follow him. So I guess it's who you're depending it on. Or if the dogs were being aggressive to Victor. Why were they being aggressive to Victor at that time? Why? Brother Fishing. I've never seen your name here before, but thank you for rocking with us. To the church is where it all started. All those people look like they are in their Sunday's best clothes. Maybe the church is where mass casualty event, exorcism type deal. Could be. I mean, there's a lot of people, when you look at the monsters themselves, they're all in work clothes. What would be considered to be work clothes. If we're talking about I don't know if you're talking about the monsters, but if we talk about the monsters, they're all in their work clothes. We see the milkman in the milkman outfit. We see the electrician in his electrician clothes. We see the cheerleader in her cheerleader outfit. We see the lady who's getting married in her bridal outfit. It all seems like most of these people, when you're dealing with them, are in their work clothes for some reason. And it seems like a lot of them are just in their casual clothes. It seems like most of them in their work clothes. The mechanic has got his overalls on, like he's going to work in his overalls. And it seems like they're all there for some reason. I don't know why, but that's what it seems like. Hopefully, I think I got a better picture of that when we get a closer look at it. This here, the picture that's interesting here is this. Is this the lighthouse right here? I would think that's what that is. That's the lighthouse there. It has to be. It looks a little different. It's either a candle or it's the lighthouse. But why he would draw a picture of a candle makes no sense. So that's why I would have to think that it's the lighthouse. All right. Here's a good picture of the boy in white. Faraway tree. And he put the boy in white here. Look, he has a dog here, faraway tree, boy in white, and then what is he putting underneath it? The massacre, right? Is that is that right underneath it? It is. It is. So what do all these people let's go through this real quick. They have to have something in common because they're all grouped up together. So you have the dog here. Then you have the boy in white here, the faraway tree, and then the picture underneath is this massacre. Now, is this the flood? There's body parts all ripped apart. And it seems like if it's blue, I have to assume that it's some type of flood. Right? We have to assume that. And all four, they're not going to put these four pictures there unless all four of them are related. Kimberly says, you see the dog, the boy in white, and then a mass killing. The only way to survive is to go through a faraway tree. Quite possibly, I think the mass killing and then the flood all wipe everything, wipe the slate clean. Let's start again. Let's start over. But the flood doesn't even look like it's not at the house yet. It's not there. Jess is leaving? What do you mean you're leaving? Why is Jess leaving? Oh, Alberto's leaving. Alberto. Yo, LV. Have a good one, bro. Airtoe says the dog confuses me the most. It is on the child's side or not? And if not, what or who is the dog? Let's go through it again real quick. We're going to get to the molds in a second, I promise you. We're going to get to the mold. Let's look at the pictures again. So right here we have the dog and the faraway tree. Dog, faraway tree. Dog, boy in white. Dog, boy in white. And then this is the massacre picture. Dog, boy in white, faraway tree, massacre picture. All right underneath. He's putting them together purposely on this one panel away from everything else. It also looks like they're being framed the way that he has them put in those slots. Again, the yellow house. Always that yellow house. The yellow house is always there. All right, let's move on. So many of these pictures. So this is the same picture that we see in this. It's just behind the bed. I mean, it's a creepy picture to have above your bed. Who want this? Like a monster. Now look, we talked about earlier. Who brought it up? Sea monsters in the water, right? This right here looks like some type of, I mean, it looks like a dinosaur, but it could be the sea monsters y'all were talking about earlier, right? It could be a sea monster there. Maybe when the flood comes, they do turn into, or there is these sea monsters pop out. I mean, that there's no other reason to have that. Fernandez T says, Teflon TV, maybe he saw the dog, then the boy in white. He went into the tree to escape, and then the massacre? Could be. Could be. Tyler says we're investigating kids' drawings. No, it's a grown man who drew these motherfuckers, man. We're investigating a grown man drawing. Because the grown man, Victor, who drew these pictures, it said specifically that this is if we put them together, we can figure out what's going on. So I'm sure a little kid, yes, when he drew some of them, but a lot of them he's a grown-ass man. Now his drawing skills ain't that good. We ain't got to hate on him. Not everybody Picasso in this motherfucker. Right? I know you're joking. I'm joking too. You can't tell when I'm joking. I'm just playing around here. But I'm saying, not everybody Picasso. Not everybody got that. Not everybody got that skill. We can't be hating on these. I mean, this is Ellis's painting. Everyone acting like this is great, right? I mean, that's what I'm saying. Not everybody got this skill. You got to give them passes, shit. That's what it is. But yeah, that's what we doing here. We going through them. All right, let's keep it moving. Again, this is here's why does he have here's a tree going across here, and it's always this yellow fucking house. It's always the yellow house. It always is. On this side, it's like another family picture. Again, here we can zoom in on this. This is a house with 6 crosses by it. The house with 6 crosses. I don't think there's a house with the cemetery right by it, but there's six crosses evenly matched on both sides. May Kent says, I think Victor is still drawing pictures of, yeah, he's definitely drawing these pictures as an adult. His skill level ain't got better though. Like he's still not, up to par. Rob Too Much says, Tony the Don. Don't use the I, brother. Tony with the I is the girl, Tony. I'm with the Y, baby. You know what I mean? I know Tony. They do put that I in Tony. But to me, every person that I've ever seen named Tony with an I is a girl version of Tony. You know, the Y is the man. Tony with the I is the girl. So, you know, I know Tony, you know, has done it again, has put it in there and there, but then not me. Don't put me in there like that. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Rob. Jenna Hack, agree, Jess. I got to see what you're talking about, the noise you agree. Let's keep going with these pictures. Why does he have the cross there? We don't know. Again, all right. These pictures are grouped together. What is this right here? See this? In the darkness again. See, these are the pictures that you have to pay close attention to. They put these in your face right here to make you think about what's going on here. But the real one, this motherfucker right here, this guy. What is this? There's blood on the. What is going on here? Someone in white. Looks like, I'm about to say, looks like a Chef Boyardee hat on this motherfucker. It does look a little Chef Boyardee-ish. But I'm telling you, this right here is a significant piece. This guy right here. I know it doesn't look it. I'm trying to push it to the side, but I'm trying to tell you. There's something going on there. Something going on with this motherfucker right here. I promise you. That something's going on with this guy right here in the darkness. Right here. Again, you have the houses with the crosses. Then you have this whatever this person chasing, and you can see now the person going down the stairs. Their body's the whole steps and shit falling down the steps. And then on this side, you see again this creature that's rising up from the cemetery. And this creature actually looks like it has a wing on its back. Big ass mouth. Same 3 fingers on this creature that are on this creature. We've seen nothing like that in this show. Down here is a picture of the diner. Again, the yellow house. Up top here, this is the Christmas tree next to the fire and a little area rug in the front. But it's this one right here, this guy. Right here, this guy. I don't know who the fuck it is or why it's there, but I guarantee when it's all said and done, this guy has something to do with it. The better shot here of that door. Again, he's linking these pictures together. This creature, it's on a newspaper. Looks like it's rising up out of there. Same thing with the house. So we got the houses with the crosses right here. And then this dude right here with the crosses, but there's no house here. Here we see a car crashed into another car. This car is smashed over. This one is leaking oil. You see oil right here leaking. And this, when did that happen? When did the oil leak happen? Because even if you look at, if you say this is Jade's car or something, Jade's car didn't crash into nobody's car. And he said that 2 people on the same car only came once before. Is this what happened the once before when it happened? That they crashed into each other? Wait a second. Dr. Deb says 6 crosses in both pictures. Let's go back to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're correct. 6 crosses in both. It has to be the same scene. Has to be 6 crosses in both pictures. Significant. One has a house. The house is gone, and the monster. Huh. All right, let's go through this. The house is gone in the one picture, and it looks like the monster rose up. Is this some type of metaphor for like? I don't know. I'm trying to think of like the Matthews house is gone, or the monster is going to rise up through what was there. Are they going to come up through that? Come up through that? Someone says the house in the background is their car garage there. And this one? It looks like some type of smoke, something black coming out of here. Chimney's all the way over here, but what is this black shit coming up over here for? Is this black thing the beginning of this dude? All right, we'll move on to the other pictures. That's just the monsters coming down. You're going through my whole folder and stuff. Now, this is a map picture. It's very hard for me to decipher this map. It really is. This is what was inside of Victor's lunch pail that he gave, right? That he gave to Tabitha. So when we look through this lunch pail, we can see here clearly that this right here is the picture of her daughter sleeping. Right? He even has the other blanket coming from here underneath her arm. This is how he drew her. Now, I don't know if he got the color of the couch right, but he may have. There's an egg inside of here. Where the hell did he get that egg from? Where did that come from, man? So again, what's going to happen when Tabitha is in the hospital, right, is that they're going to try to convince her like she doesn't have kids or nothing. But maybe this picture, when she goes through it, makes her remember like, yo, the shit I'm talking about, it's not fake. Because if it was fake, why the fuck would I have this lunch pail? Why would I have a picture of my daughter on the couch of a guy that I met in this place that drew this picture? Because I do believe when she wakes up from the hospital, they're going to try to convince her that none of that shit happened. And I think that this when she gets into this lunch pail, it's going to give her the proof, like, I know this shit happened. I'm not crazy. And the fact that she has that, she's going to say, see, I knew it. I knew it. And she's not going to say that out loud, but that's what's going to convince her to keep going because she knows that that's the case. At least that's what I think. All right. I'm going to grab another drink real quick. I will be right back. I will try to keep you entertained by we'll play maybe I can make it back before it's done. Call away. Give it to me.
When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. stepmother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? I tell them tenderly, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Que sera, sera.
We are back. We are back at. Thank you, Carla, for the break. Truly appreciate it. Let's keep it moving. Again, so this is a shitload of pictures going on here. So, and it looks like the drawings get a little bit better. Let's go from the top and work our way around this right here. So we have a picture of the gun that Victor has up here. Can't tell what this is, but it looks like it's people bloody in the war. This is Boyd right here. It looks like here, right, and are the Civil War soldiers. Behind it, Boyd's picture, Civil War soldiers. Why would the Civil War? This is what I'm saying. Yeah. If we're going on the fact that Victor has seen all this stuff, when the hell did he see the Civil War soldiers? When did he see this shit? J Hall, I see you, J Hall. I don't see you, man. I see you. God damn it. I don't see you. Civil War soldiers. When did he see the Civil War soldiers? Is what I'm saying. Let's what are those chips that monster has on face? Let me go back to the pictures here. So we got the Civil War soldiers here. It looks like a wheelchair right here, right? This looks like a wheelchair right here. This over here, again, we have this type of family car crashing into like a bus or something. This middle, it does look like a hand with tree tips on it. I mean, it's hard. This guy's not a great artist. This over here, we can't tell, but this right here, on this side right here, this, it looks like a wormhole to me. I mean, that's what I would think that they're trying to depict in this picture. It's not a fucking flower. This would have to be some type of wormhole situation. That's what it reminds me of. That's what I think. This right here looks like the Oscar Mayer truck right here. That's what I look when I see this. It looks like the Oscar Mayer truck, or a fucked up version of the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, but that's what it looks like to me, the Wienermobile. On the bottom here, it's a window here, another person with a car behind them, two people with cars, house here. I don't know. And this map is, number 1, number 3, looks like a snow globe on it again. And this is the stools we know from the diner. This is the dirty kid. This looks like the hand that we see right here in the background of this fan with the hand coming out of the ground. But the Civil War soldiers is what's alarming to me. When the hell did he see the Civil War soldiers? These are the symbols. I grabbed the symbols up here. This is going up the steps for Tabitha. We're just doing the pictures. And this right here, this guy, this person, whoever this person was, this was posted on the From page. They didn't show this picture in the show. Like, this wasn't shown in the show by Victor. This was posted by the people of From on their page. Why did they post this guy? Like I said, I don't think he's got red eyes. I think those are goggles. I think he's got goggles on. He's in the shadows with goggles or red tinted glasses. All right. Now we're getting into the missing people photos, which means when we get into the missing people photos, that means we're just about at the end. All right. Will there be an after dark after this stream? Not right after this stream. Not right after. I can tell you that it won't be right after the stream. I'll see it. You know, it's all about Anna. It's got nothing to do with me. It's more on Anna. I'm already drinking, so you know I'm ready. I'm ready. The guns is blazing, baby. We ready. We off tomorrow. We don't go to the gym no. We don't go to the gym on Monday, so we ready right now. All right. Hey, Yurtos, thank you so much for rocking with us as long as you did. I really appreciate it, man. It's been almost 2 hours we're here. You know what I mean? All right, so you know we're gonna get into these pictures now, and when we start talking about these pictures, we're gonna talk about the mole. All right, we're gonna talk about the role. Thank you, Top Shelf Fandom. Truly appreciate you stopping by, showing some love. Really appreciate you doing that. We have over right now 144. We had 180 people up in here on that. We got at least 144 still rocking with us. Yeah, so make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. We got people that have gifted 10 memberships tonight, man. Made 10 new movies and everything else. Star was in the building rocking. What up, Star? What's going on? Thanks for dropping by, showing us some love. We're going to go into these missing posters, and I think they're very significant. And this also helps us lead to the mole situation. It does time does fly away. Everything else. What is and Miss C? What is after? After Dark is a stream that I do at late at night that I delete right after. Basically, the easiest way to say it is this adult talk stream. We talk mostly about sexual situations and situations like that we talk about. And I do it with Anna. Is the one I do it with and stuff. And we have other YouTubers come on and talk about it and stuff. But we talk about everything, you know, that adults would talk about sex, whether anything goes, you know, and we're very honest. And again, we delete the stream right after. So you can say what you want to say and not have to worry about it spreading. You know, people have talked about fetishes they've had. People have talked about, you know, what satisfies them, what they're looking for, all these different things. We have talked to people being handcuffed and toys, and women have given suggestions for the best sex toys to get orgasms with. And I actually have gifted like 2 toys to women that were on the stream that they said that was, I forgot the name of it. What was that toy that they said that was so great for the women? I gave 2 of them away. I gave one to this girl, Timo. I've never seen her again. I sent her that toy, and it was over. That she got that toy, and we have never seen her again. That was it for her. We sent that to her, and Timo was gone. She never came back. All right, but that's what the After Dark stream is. That's what it is. Again, I deleted right after. That's why you can't see. Yeah, the rose. It was the rose. Yeah, the rose got her. Yeah, I gave away like 2 roses. I gave one to Timo, and that was it. We've never seen Timo since she's got that rose, boy. That was it. It was all done. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to these pictures. All right, so first we see from Channel 4 Live New missing woman, Christy Miller, missing since 8/6/2021. Last seen traveling from Detroit, Michigan to Grand Rapids, Michigan. All right, we know that's not significant there. Donna, right here, named Donna Rains, last seen 8/3/2018, traveling north from Benzon, MT, who's that, Montana, towards somewhere else in Montana. Any information, please. Unless she got numbers down here like she's an inmate and shit. Like, this ain't a good picture of Donna. Like you know, you would think like y'all can't see this. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm over here. I'm thinking y'all can see it. Let me put it up. Y'all, you think that when they do these pictures of you being missing, that the family members would give you a good picture, right? Like they give you a good picture. They could have gave Donna a better picture than this guy. Damn it! What's she looking up at? They at least had her smiling, something. You know, we're talking mole right now. We're talking about the mole. You know, they should have gave her something smiling. Beautiful woman, and I don't like that picture of her. Did my girl dirty like that. I don't appreciate that. Next, breaking news. 20. Now look, this is breaking news. They're saying, right? So they're taking this, and when you look at this, which is crazy, right? This is they're taking this from a television. This is a shitty ass television. This is not no fucking HD TV television. This looks like a Magnavox from back in the day. Do they still make Magnavoxes? Like that's what this looks like. Look at that. Look at that. Can you said Star Shoemate was listening to a pod with Steve Toussaint from House of the Dragon. He mentioned his interview with the Donnie Show. That's my man, right? That's my man, 50 fucking grand. If you have that, please tell me what podcast that was. That's my man, 50 grand right there, Steve Toussaint. Much love to you, my brother. I love that man. That's my man. I'm trying to tell you. But you know, when we look at this, this is the damn Magnavox. You know, the way it's all grainy and shit. When the hell has Jade been in the kitchen? Why would they, you know, in the kitchen? Look at the Jade ain't never been in no kitchen. He looks like he's wearing the same shirt that he has. I haven't heard that in a long time. That's what it looks like, right? It looks like he has the same shirt on that he's actually in from with, right? Is that the same shirt he's rocking through there? I know he has the cat shirt, but did he have this shirt on over top of it? Because if he has had this shirt over top of this, then we have to know that this is propaganda. All right, let's keep going on. Let's keep going with these pictures. Missing Sarah Myers has been missing since 9/18/2021. Last seen traveling from New Horse, PA towards Boston. This is a better picture of her, but it looks like she's in the house that she was in from at. Fatima, missing Last seen traveling northwest from Boulder towards Portland, Oregon. Have you seen Fatima? It's a better picture of her. Next, missing Arizona family. Missing since 2022. Jim and Tabitha Matthew, along with their children, Julie and Ethan, were last seen traveling from Glendale, Arizona, towards Yellowstone National Park. Please contact your local authority. Best looking pictures of the bunch. But this is a picture of Ethan inside of the diner. Again, thank you so much for the super chat, Catherine Lopez. If these are considered to be real pictures, how the hell do they have a picture of Ethan in the diner? How do they have that? He shouldn't be in there. He ain't never been in that diner before till it became missing. And now these pictures of them inside the place. No one caught that shit. I did. Let's just keep going. Missing Boyd wearing the jacket that he is in Fernville, right? This is Boyd in the jacket that he's in Fernville. Have you seen Boyd? And listen here, it says missing since 2015, was last seen traveling with his wife and their son Ellis. With an SUV with a U-Move trailer, which is U-Haul, hitched to the back. But yet it's a picture of him in the clothes he was wearing there. Before we get back into that, let's go back and let me explain it to you. It says here Boyd is traveling. It mentions Abby. It mentions Ellis, right? Mentions them. The missing Arizona family has the whole family missing. Mentions them. Fatima's by herself. Sarah is missing, but we seen her brother in this motherfucker. How come it doesn't say she was with her brother? Why is her brother not mentioned in this situation at all? Right? And then again, when we go back from Sarah, it says nothing about Toby in this picture at all. And it says nothing about Donna's sister. If these people are truly missing with their family, again, we've seen them mention other people who were there in other people's photos, right? Doesn't say nothing about Sarah's brother. Doesn't say nothing about Donna's sister. Why? Why doesn't it say that? Why are they in these clothes? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm at. Now I'm gonna show you something real quick before I get off this stream, because it's going on 2 hours and stuff. I don't want to keep you out here all night. You got stuff to do. Now, again, what I'm going to show you here has to do with the show, but has nothing to do with the show. Doesn't it? Doesn't. All right. What I'm going to show you here is what it is. This is what it is. I know people are going to try to come up with stuff, and you're going to say things, and this has got nothing to do with me making up a theory or anything like that. But in the end, it is what it is. And you can take it any way you want to take it and everything else. Thank you, Kate. I appreciate you being here. But as for the mole, when I look at these missing photos, when I look at or get the first person that we've seen in this show, first person that they showed was Sarah. If you look at the show, first person you see is Sarah. Donna not being shown with her sister doesn't make it suspect that Donna is the mole to me, because they would have brought up her sister. Why didn't her sister? It said everyone else who was traveling with someone and brought those other people's name up in the missing photo. But Donna, it never brought up the name of her. It never brought up the fact that she's missing with her sister. Why is that? Which makes me think that Donna, it's a good chance that she's the mole. All right, I'm going to show you this picture. If you don't want to be, I would say, spoiled or whatever, then it's time for you to tap out right now. I'll give you a chance to tap out. Appreciate you coming by the stream and everything else. All right, I guess everyone's still here. Let's take a look at this real quick. Now, again, we can go through this. I brought this up I mean, y'all can't see it, right? I don't have it. I have it shown. I don't have it shown. Wait a second. Let me put it here. All right, here we go. Are y'all ready? Here we go. Let's put this on here for you right now. And I think it explains a bunch of things, and nothing special that I did. I just caught it when I caught it and screenshotted it because I knew there was something going on, and we could take a look at it right now. All right, so when we look at this picture right here, from right here, this was when the show first came out. When the show first came out, this was the casting list. Now, this was actually removed by the show people. That's the only people who could remove it. They removed it. But this was the casting list of it. Right? What does this casting list say? Can we all see it? Can someone please tell me what it says? I mean, y'all looking at it, you can see it. Y'all see it. Yeah, y'all can see. Let's zoom in so you can see it a little more. All right, that this is what people are playing in the list, right? That's what they say. So we can see that Scott is playing Victor, Corton is playing Ellis, Dave is playing Jade, Simon is playing Ethan, yeah, Sean is Father Cotry, but Vox Smith is playing Victor. Now, Vox Smith is the man who plays the boy in white. And if you go back now and you look this up, it'll say Vox Smith, boy in white. But when it was first put up, it's put up as Vox Smith Victor. Now, someone could say that this was a mistake, and they corrected the mistake. Everybody else is right, though. Everybody else they got right. But all of a sudden, this is the mistake. I think in the end, the mistake was that they put that name there, and they shouldn't have put that name there. But that's who Vox Smith is playing Victor. What that means is going to be up for you to draw from it, and everything else we could talk about another stream, but that is what it was there. That is facts, and that's the bottom line. Ain't no way around that. And when I seen it, I snapped that screenshot, and if I never snapped this screenshot, no one would know. They took that shit down fast. It's a mistake, right? So was on it. They did the same thing with the Night King on Game of Thrones. When Game of Thrones first came out and they showed the Night King for the first time, they put the Night King on his name. And that was issued to him on the credits of the actor who played the Night King. The Knights, they put the Night's King, right? And then after that, they switched it up and then changed the name to Night King. Because the person inside of George R. R. Martin's book is named the Night King. And then all of a sudden they changed it, saying, oh, it's not the Night King, it's just the Night King. No, it was. Y'all just put it up in there. And that's just what it is. So I don't put this up here in anything to try to spoil anything for anything. They put that out there. That's not on me. That's on them, right? And that's just what it is and stuff. So maybe it is. Is Victor the boy in white? Is the boy in white Victor? Could it be something else that we're not knowing, that we're not seeing? It's something. It's definitely something. Definitely something going on there. So if you make him the same person, now we've seen Victor as a child see the boy in white, right? So how could that be possible? We talked about time travel. We talked about different things. You know, there's a lot of things going on there, right? The kid is Victor. He's Victor. This is guaranteed. We'll see. We'll still see it play out in some way. How it plays out, we don't know, but it's definitely going to play out that way. All right. Thank you. If people thought that, and you thought that's what again, I showed you the pictures of the guy. Sarah told you that the boy in white she didn't think was a boy. I showed you the pictures of an older version of a guy dressed like the boy in white that they showed. You know what I mean? And Tyler's saying we saw Victor as a child. We saw Victor's memory of him, of how we looked in the child. We're dealing with something else here. But let's just take it from what you want to see it. Take it the way you see it. Take it the way you want to take it. All I can do is show it to you. It's up to you to take it the way you want to take it. I can't. I'm not going to try to convince you on anything. You know what I mean? It said it point blank. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. All right, let me let y'all go. Let me get up out of here. Thank you for your rocking with me on this. We'll do another stream next week. We'll figure out something else to talk about. We're doing a recap of all the episodes. Take all that stuff together. We take all that stuff and think about it. We're doing a recap, Phil and I, of the episode. I think we're on episode 3, season 1, episode 3. We'll be rocking on that. If I come back with another with a After Dark, we'll see. I don't think I'm going to do it tonight because I haven't gotten in contact with Anna. But if not, it'll be next Saturday. We'll do After Dark and everything else. All right. And remember, if you see After Dark, no, that's what we're talking about. All right. And everything else. Definitely check out and watch them Thrones. Yeah, the Don Tony Teflon. Check that out. You know what I mean? And everything else. Definitely check out all my videos and thumbs up. Thank you for rocking with me. I'm gonna say peace and stay sexy. But as I go, we're gonna take you out with the beautiful, the one and only Carla Way.
When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see.